Like no ganks or anything like that. If anything, I'd like to see Aramis go top and kill this Tidehunter who actually went all the way back, and they might get first blood here.
The diving on Celery is going to go down. Meanwhile, Boom trying to man up against Sumail, but that is a dangerous proposition when he's in Metamorphosis. He'll have to back off, and instead they turn back on Aramis with...
All cores doing pretty well though in this game. In fact, the person who's doing the worst actually this Monkey King. I don't actually think Monkey King wants to play this tri-lane on tri-lane.
Notel's moving on mid. He wants to go on Shad. It's a big dive, but 33. He's got the Sunray, and he's going to bring him low. And will he tick down? Getting swooped on bottom. Oh, he'll hop his way back in. He was done for anyway, so tries to do what he can. And they will get the Soxa trade, so 1 for 1 there. But the tower took some damage. They'll TP back 33. Yeah. Just expects to sit in this 1v1. Can they punish that? Chakram is there. I mean, he's real tanky with all that lifesteal from the Anchor Smash. This is a big commitment. At some point, somebody could TP in. They just can't kill him. They're going to try. Maybe they can. Maybe I've spoken too soon. I have. He's dead. I thought he'd get...
They did such a good job of slowing down this Monkey King. They really wanted the Monkey versus the Tidehunter matchup, and they didn't really get that. And apparently, Tidehunter's fine against Timbersaw, and so...
Time to cut the wave instead.
Radiant's bottom tower.
And now Seb actually out-leveling Toby as a result of that commitment. Meanwhile, bottom lane, though, Aramis getting dove. And nice rotation by Shad. He gets the stop. He gets the kill. 33 has the egg, but he doesn't want to use it. He's going to go down. Boom was ready to assist, so they lose.
Get the Sunder off, and I think both those things are true. Timbersaw is a little bit annoying, but you can play around his damage.
They took the outpost. Does OG take a fight? They bring in the Weaver for now. He's going to grab it back, and if they get this and Viking commit, can he cookie in time before he snags it? Oh, he just barely does. Otherwise, you know they're TPing in. He'll pay, but they secure the XP. Bottom also.
Their meta aggressively for towers. I think a lot of people just use it for farm or like hypothetical team fights that never really happen. Long cooldown abilities like this are best utilized as much as you can early.
Here comes Big Bad Watermelon. Seb out in front and the push underway. This tower is in deny range now, but Seb stands strong and it will be denied.
Toby's just in the middle of everything until they get more items.
He's just got these like immovable objects that he did up the Observer Ward, so he's seen some of this movement, but they're going to commit heavily for him, laying into him with the Mortimer's Kisses and plenty of damage courtesy of the Lycan. They get the kill.
That's one way to kill him.
I mean, that is definitely worth some time.
Just give him a little bit. He'd probably get a Scotty here too.
Boom. He's thinking about it with the Wukongs, and he's going to let it go, but a quick jump away by 33. The egg dropped in a great position to the north, but perhaps a little too far away to chase. OG do secure their retreat. Notel almost dying in that. So egg down. Team successfully backing off. It'll just get out now. They'll be happy.
Wasn't able to get the big creep. It's pretty low too.
Still waiting for the opportunity to use this Ravage. And Seb is going to go for bot.
This is going to be a really nice
dive happens on Boom. A very underfarmed Monkey King now being hounded. Swap back in as he tries to get off the Boundless Strike. He is done for. And the kill going the way of 33. Already has the Spear Vessel complete. Great item this game. Against the Monkey King, against the Timbersaw.
And I like this move by Toby. He's putting pressure on the tower, just hitting it. He's got full armor stacks. He really wants to take this tower if possibility.
Sumail is pulling ahead. He's out. Was just even with the Lycan, now about 1,200 gold up.
That is one of the fastest lotus orbs I've ever seen, by the way. Most people go for like pipe or something here, but he's just straight up going to go for it.
This is not where Toby wants to be. He chains away to the left, but can't quite get over the cliff, thinking they can find it. He's going to shapeshift. Notel not in range. Didn't have a stun ready either. In fact, Shad's going in. He's just going to eat up Notel. Now he's looking for more. Soxa time-lapsing back. Shad decides, thinks better of it. I better get the hell out of here. The chase is on. He'll make it back.
It looks as though this is going to go completely contested, though. I don't think OG knows. Nice call by Viking. Wow, this is a really nice aggressive move by them. They're taking advantage of the fact that they know there's no vision, and they have pretty deep vision themselves.
And that's going to go to Boom, who probably isn't the best target to give it to, but
drops the Wukongs. They're going to initiate on Seb of all heroes. He gets off the Ravage on 3. It was stolen. A big play by Aramis. They got to dive him and kill him off or get the hell out. They can't hesitate. They go on Toby with the stun. Seb now sitting back. Walking in, wants to deal with these Lycan creeps. Viking are hanging about. Seb's diving in. He wants to walk into this. I don't know. This is a little dicey. They're trying to bait out the Ravage. It feels like No-Tail just keeps on dancing in and out. Lotus Orb is there. And Seb, perhaps in too far. The Balance Strike just barely missing him. That might be enough to save his life. Mortimer's Kiss is committed. He gets swapped out. He's still alive. The Ravage comes through, connects on the two backliners. Soxa and No-Tail. It's a huge opening for Viking. They do lose their Aegis. There's the stun on the Weaver. Can they burst him down? You betcha. Viking, big plays. They did have to commit the Aegis for that. Egg on the back line as Shad charges in and quickly eats the stun. Seb now rejoining the fight. Wants to come back in for round 2, but Toby missing on the chain. Should be okay for the moment. Sumail is now ready to fight. Has the butterfly completed. Closing on a BKB, but with no egg, no Ravage, it's tricky to get in there.
Steal whatever spells he wants, which
They're engaging. They're charging in. Soxa looking for Celery. Caught out of position. Tries to hop over with the cookie. Not going to make it. Soxa finds the kill. Toby on the run as well. 33 was threatening. And they're just split pushing. They're sending Boom up top. Works on the tower. Shad in the jungle. On his way to an AC. And the chase comes to mid. Toby is going to commit that Essence Ring. Still has the Lotus Orb. Generally a difficult target to go on. Gets off the Lotus. Well fight. Sumail was just farming away.
He's almost got BKB now.
BKB and Butterfly, like, they don't have a solution for that.
No, I don't think so.
Shad, though, they've chased him all the way down. He doesn't have the shapeshift anymore. Backup is coming in the form of Toby, but the minus armor is stacking up. They've got to get rid of this bug. Or at least get him back to safety, and they will manage to do so. Where's that opening for a fight? Soxa gets caught out. There's the cookie. Can they get the lift off in time? They can. They blast him and kill him off. However, now they've got to run.
Yeah.
Not a great situation. Rock in a hard place. Seb, well, he's the big green bastion, and he's going to force them back. Toby getting caught out up on a cliff. It looks like they maybe want to deward. The Mortimer's Kisses come in. They do get the trade here, but it's a core for support. Not ideal. Sumail holding on to his BKB. He's got the Sunder. The Ravage comes through. Boom, standing in the midst of it. Now commits to BKB. He's just going to start smacking away. They lose the egg. It's a 2 for 2. Better than I thought it was going to go for Viking with how that began. Shad still yet to really get anything, William.
Or was it? I'm not an intimidating guy, man. I'm like 5'3".
You have inner intimidation.
Thank you.
You just don't choose to flex it on the world too much, you know?
Oh. Is this a dead Seb? He's going kind of low.
He's got a Yules. He can bait this one a little bit.
I mean, No-Tail is gone for like the 100th time.
Oh, this Lotus Orb is just ruining his game. But Toby, indeed, trying to walk up onto Sumail, who's going to have the Metamorphosis in about 10 seconds. They better win this fight quick or back away, because he's going to turn it otherwise. Egg still cooling down for 30.
No Ravage.
Plenty of time.
They want to fight without Ravage.
Big chains forward, committing on to Soxa, and now the transformation coming. Can they find the fight? The Wukong's command is going to slow Seb down. Actually, just covering the fight. Retreat. Toby, it's almost going down here to the Swarm. He's got to back out too. The BKB and the Metamorphosis committed for that. They did lose their Rubik, but a lot of big ults on cooldown. Can they chase? Seb wants to go for more. He's got the Yules. Can he get the initiation? It should be in range here of Celery. Nope, good stun. The Boundless Strike gets them back. Keeps on hoofing it forward, just marching at them fearlessly. And it's on cooldown, so like...
Yeah, that was like...
You'd think he'd be able to man up, but he couldn't. Like, he would have died if he had stayed there.
Oh, 100%.
Toby gets the Lotus Orb off, but I don't think this time it's going to matter. Chain, oh, nicely done.
Swap.
And now the cookie gets him back to safety. That is committed, a bit ambitious.
That's a good way to put it.
But they have Ravage.
So it's like the first time he hasn't reflected it. He's done a really good job of reflecting the stun back. And the swap that was stolen, they do have Ravage, but Shad, I hear his ulti popped.
They can just walk away. They still have the tier 1 online. They still have the Ravage. They've got a Metamorphosis in 20, but Shad has found that first kill. Nicely done. Now the Mortimer's Kisses working on Seb. Seb, fine for the moment. The time-lapse keeping him healthy, and Toby in danger. Caught by the Sunray. It's drilling through 2 of them. They are going to end up going down, it looks like, to the Reflection. One last gush. And now the chase on the Celery. TP away. No, the Yule is going to interrupt that. On the south side, Aramit's also being pursued. They're trying to find 2 additional kills. Looks like the Snapfire will eventually fall. The Rubik as well. Oh, hops over the cliff. Has the cookie. But now doesn't have a whole lot of options. And with this death, Roche is online. OG were scouting it earlier with their couriers. Likely going to march into the pit, secure that Aegis. In fact, Sumail, he's already on the case. And by the way, has a Daedalus as well.
Okay, so you asked me when does he hit his timing. I would say this is a pretty good time for that. I'd say this is solid 7k gold up on a mid Lycan. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good time. They did crit.
Which is, at some point, you have to deal with this TV.
It does remind you a lot of like OG with Ana, where, you know, there'd be those games where he's just a ticking time bomb while 4v5 they're somehow keeping it close or even winning.
Yeah, OG can play this 4v5 style where their carry can just chill and have a dream game. And so far, this has been the case. They can't really deal with Sumail. They've got the Ags on the Weaver now. The amount of burst damage that they can put out onto him twice, I mean, it's like he has 2 Sunders.
I mean, they're going high ground with no Ravage and no fear either. Sumail getting chipped a little bit here and there, but
he still has
the Aegis, still has the BKB. They've got the time lapse as well. Celery getting swapped out and quickly deleted.
I think he got like 3 shot there. And
they're just going to throw it. Sumail says, let's kill the tier 4s. Let's force this buyback at least. Ravage coin down in 30. Now hitting buffer building. Maybe a little premature. OG, you're going to think better of it.
Yeah, they're going to calm down. But Viking, they're going
to heat up. He gets the 2-hero boundless. Follow-up is there. Drops the Wukong. But Sumail just mans up and starts hitting. What am I watching? He's a melee form and he's just forcing the Monkeykin away. Who's the big bad boss now? Shad on the chase, going for Sox on the backside. Toby's got to run to the left. Boom as well, scattering back. Their core is just, they can't stand against Sumail. Metamorphosis or no metamorphosis. They run down Aramis. They'll finish him off. And Seb getting some good use out of that chat wheel as they start again to hit on the tier 4s. Like, there is a top lane they could be pushing, but screw that, OG say. Now they do have Ravage. Still no Metamorph for some time. They're gonna smoke under cover of enemy buildings.
So smoked under their base.
Under
I'm not sure what they were going for there, LD. He used it in the middle of that fight. I have to imagine it might be better on their time under, but they gave it to him anyways.
Now this is why you're sitting here casting, Will.
True. I don't understand this strat.
No one understands OG, but they understand exactly what they're doing. As the Mortimer's Kisses come out, they're gonna lose no tail. No cheese for you this time. Is this the opening? Can Viking turn it back around? Stolen Sakuchi. He's just burning down. It won't matter. He skitters away and slowly roasts in the flames of the Phoenix. Saxa also retreating. Seb is getting out of there. They got another tier 3 tower. It's a headlong chase. The time lapse goes off in 33 and he'll survive for the moment. Well played by Saxa, but now 33 getting followed up on, ganged up on, and will die. And Sumail, he's just going for tier 4s. They've left him on a merry chase while he tries to throw it. OG are trying to speed run this game, number 1. Sub 30 minutes.
Do they even know this is happening?
There's a lot going on the backside. They've isolated the Tidehunter. They're going to get the kill on him, and Sumail will be denied. The glyph comes out.
And he popped his meta. This is 1v3
all right, but he's
now.
He's got BKB. He's got Aegis. Can the king assert his crown here? Let's find out. Walks down mid.
Seb with the buyback. They want to use this meta. They want to use this meta Aegis real bad. Weaver's still here.
You know the other 2 would be buying back, but they can't.
Okay, so here the power down by Boot. Look at
just slowly marching in. Sumail getting to work with the BKB, forcing Boom out of the Wukongs, and now the Ravage. Follow up from Seb. They're farming them in the shadow of their fountain. They're getting the kills as well. The throne's exposed, but they want some more blood first, and they may end up overextending. Sumail, fine for the moment. They still keep on working on him. Toby trying to bring him down. BKB is over, out of position. He'll go down once. Can they kill him a second time? Now Seb's like, guys, let's hit the throne, but he doesn't have his heavy hitter. Sumail getting chain stun. Sumail is in too deep. Sumail is probably gonna die here. No tail holding onto the swap though. They get the heal from the Phoenix. Just kidding. It's a trap. He backs away to safety. The egg gets dropped. Right all of the eggs in. Now the Mortimer's Kisses. Oh, sorry, rather the Little Shredder does finish off the egg. Toby chaining away to the south side. Sumail is being saved for the moment while Shad chases down the back line. Exposed throw, but hanging on. Viking with the hell of a fight to keep them in this one. Now the Mortimer's Kisses coming out, and Seb's gonna go down. Sumail's still running backwards. He's got the Satanic cooling down, the BKB cooling down. Hell, by the time they finish chasing him, he might just have a Metamorphosis online. Does manage to get the Sunder off on Toby. Toby, standing his ground. They get the stun. He gets the BKB. Sumail's able to fight through this one. He gets the kill. Unfortunately, no, he is a melee hero, but gets another. He's just walking at them. Oh, the big bad wolf ain't so scary anymore. The party horns are being sounded. Wolf Zeb continues to chat wheel away. Just death marching down mid. The slow again from the reflection. The death is a triple for Sumail. OG are relentless. And does he just go down mid? Does he just throw it? The ultra kill for the illusion. Getting kills with the illusions. Now onto the throne. Boom trying to slow him down. He's got another Wukong's this fight because it's lasted so damn long. He's walking towards the fountain. He's going into the fountain. He wants the panic. He wants it. He wants it bad. Is he gonna get it? He fights for all he's worth. Sumail, can he get boom in time? Does get it. Just no, doesn't. He lives. Sumail has to back away. Now he's still alive through it all. Getting slowly worked down. Now more quickly with up with the fountain. Still fighting. Shad's gonna drop. Finally, no buyback on the like it. And the death of Big Bad Sumail. Holy crap. 90 seconds on the deathbed. Still the throne standing. Barely even tickled during all of that. OG, the circus is in town. And Viking are gonna find another kill. It's a team wipe for the Viking. You feel it. It's go time. There's the swap to start, the stun to follow, and Toby almost dead. The Lotus Swap keeping him alive. In fact, Boom gets the first kill. The Mortimer's Kiss is coming in. Sumail is strong, of course. They're holding on to the Ravage. They don't have a buyback on this Venge, so it is a 4v4 for the moment. And they just start marching. Sumail trucking down mid, and they're just saying, bypass the Terrorblade, we'll deal with him later. Zeb, is he gonna get off this Ravage? He does, and it manages to catch the Rubik, so there won't be a stolen Ravage in this fight. Boom also in danger, Boom's down, Sumail chucking damage out, and the GGs finally come through. They'll get out before he can secure that Rampage.
Oh, this game,
OG Dota.
it's 25-26, but really, guys, this game was not that close. This game was truly not that close.
They wanted to make it interesting.
Yes, they did. Sumail drove the fountain. No